You too.
Well, my name is Nerbuerto Perez Ramos. I'm 43 years old. I'm married. My wife is Candy Perez Ramos. She's not here now, but she's coming soon. And my story is this one. I was homeless in Puerto Rico because I was in my addictions, in my drugs addictions. I don't know if I can mention what kind of drugs. First I was in alcohol, marijuana, after that heroin, and I still engaged in heroin a lot of years, and cocaine too. And I touched the ground, the deep ground, So I lost everything, my family, friends, jobs, everything, a house. I was single in that moment, and I was homeless in Puerto Rico, eating for the garbage cans, stealing. I don't care. I was stealing to support my habit. And I know these people, they rescue me, Pastor Michael Martinez and Lourdes Carrillo. They have a program there. They have a house, their own house, and they bring people, homeless people with drug addiction. They help them. The base of the program is Christian, Jesus. That's the base of the program, and they have a little church in the house, and they help a lot, a lot. At that moment, we was just 6 homeless people there in the house, and we work each other. We do whatever we need to do to support the house. We selling cookies outside. We do car wash, in the church, and we do some jar sales. We sell clothes, sneakers, whatever stuff they donate to us. So for supports the house, buy food, pay the bills, and all that stuff. Well, I was there a couple of years, and I graduated for that program. After that, moving to New York, and the life in New York was crazy. I was being homeless there too, and I started using drugs again. When I was depressed, and I was, stealing in stores. I was in prison there, and after 1 year and a half, I do a parole. 1 year, I complete. So to the story a little short. After that, I stopped to go to programs, meetings, not any meetings, but meetings in like a one-on-one counselors. Man, they helped me a lot. And after that, I was still homeless. It was hard for me. Even if I had SSI, it was hard in New York to find housing. The waiting list is so long. So I stayed in shelter. That's why I meet my wife. She was in a woman's shelter. I was in another one. And we meet each other in a park. And it was short, like a 6 month. We decided marry. And we still married. We married in November 30th, 2022. And I love her. She's my support. I know sometimes she put me in a situation crazy, but I love her. And well, from there, from New York, we planning to go to Tennessee to visit her mom. We was there 2 weeks, and because the lease of her mom can be, you can have guests just for 2 weeks, and after that you need to move. So we was like a little homeless again. You need to find a place to go. So we was in another shelter there in Tennessee. So we pay like a $15 a day. It's like a house, so just for some live there. And every day we pay. But we planning to go to Las Vegas. That was the plan. Go to Las Vegas, get the SSI. That day we received the SSI, so we leave the shelter. My wife tell me, well, we go to the airport, buy the ticket in the airport, and I was arguing with her because I said I want to pay the ticket with my phone, and she said no, the airport. I said okay, I follow you. So we go to the airport. Was a mess in the airport. They messed my credit card. They stopped my money. My money was in hold. It's still in hold right now. That's in investigation. And the people from American Airlines, and they tell us the only we can do is this. We don't have no more travel for Las Vegas. Just need to wait 2 more days. But we can give you a ticket for Charlotte, North Carolina. And I have an uncle here, but I don't see him more than 20, 30 years. I think so. So my mom sent me the number of him. I've been in contact with him, and he said, just come here, blah, blah, blah. So we came here in Charlotte, no money, no nothing. So we stay in my uncle's house 2 days. It's no work, I don't want to explain the situation, but it's no work. So we get out from the house of my uncle, and we get homeless again. We don't have a place to go. We try to find help in family preservations. They give us this number here, and we spoke with. I remember we spoke with Tabata. Was the first person I spoke with her. Very nice. She was a very nice, kind person, and she gave me the information for the come here. We stayed here one day, the first, I remember, and we come back again because they say we go to find another place to stay. The thing is, we come back here again. We don't have no more place to stay, so
There were no
I
other
stay here.
There were no other options.
There's no other option because it's very limited the options here in this town. But it's okay. It's God want this.
Did you try any other organizations?
We try everything. All the organizations.
Like who?
Well, we try let me see. What's the guy? United Way. United Way was trying to help us find a shelter in another town from here, from here. They say yes, you can stay in that town. I don't want to mention the name. 3 days. After 3 days, because you don't belong to here, just brand new here. You don't resident from North Carolina. It's just the most we can do for you and your wife. 3 days. After 3 days, you got try to find another way to survive. It's hard. So that's enough, for us because what we can do. No, I was crying. I cried a lot. I think all this process, I lost my backpack. All my papers. Somebody stole it because I was sleeping in the street. All my phone was missing. All my papers, my wife's papers, everything. We lost everything. We had nothing. It's like, God, what is your purpose here? But little by little, I had my papers. I got my full time here. Applied. They say my full time in this place. My birth certificate, my mom sent it to here.
So out of the ashes was
So out of the ashes, until I stay here, and stay in prayer and be in faith. And everything's coming little by little. And it's not about this place is amazing place. I don't know what people think about you, Pat, but you my angels here. You tell me a lot of stuff, and I'm smoking right now because your story,
You quit smoking
I
cigarettes.
quit smoking. Hear your story, you how you quit to smoke. And today's my 6th day no smoke cigarette.
Congratulations.
And use my patch. I use my patch, nicotine patch, but I don't smoke cigarette. I don't want to smoke no more cigarette. And be in the any meetings, be in the church, do groups here, share with my brothers here, be in contact with the people who struggle, and they're still here. I know some people they don't like change, and they left the house they live in, but they will come back again. There's no more option. They don't feel tired. You need to feel tired. You need to feel tired. I feel tired. I don't want to go back to drugs, that life again. I see God's blessing me everywhere. This phone I have here is because I meet another friend and she bought me this phone for me. This is our friend too, like you, people who don't know us, me and my wife. So God sent people to our life to blessing us, to let us know I'm with you. You're not alone. I'm always with you, no matter what kind of situation. Just don't give up. God loves us. We child for God, and I know that already. It's.
So you shared some good news with me. What?
The good news is this. I was doing my job outside, and I'm a member of the church.
Doing service work.
And with the name. What's the name of the brothers? Oh, I got the name here. I wanna use the name because he's amazing person too. Doc. You know who's Doc, right? the brother dog was doing some, in his house, cleaning his house, the grass, the gardening, everything. And he paid us. Was me, James, and the other brother. And my wife texted me, I have good news. But I'm doing right now, I'm busy. I can't answer you because I don't like answering phone when I'm at my job. I don't like that. So I say, I'll call you later. Let me finish this. But she's still consistent. I need to stop talk to you, speak to you. So okay, hello, what's going on? She tell me, somebody sent me some money in my cash app. I don't know who it is because I tried to figure out the name. It's no name in this. I checked. It's no name. I'm tracking everything. Who sent the money? We don't know. The second news is they approved the apartment. That's God. I know. I say it's God. It's no name. It's God. Because if you send me something, I know it was you. It said the name, whatever, your ID from the cash app is there. It need to be there. But that deposit is come from heaven. We don't have no money. You have just for me, I think $16 in my pocket right now. That's not enough money for travel. I do my best right now. I used to have the money for eat.
So you have an apartment.
They approved an apartment in Tennessee, the Section 8, but we applied in March. We applied in March, so after March we do all this travel to here, and they call us today. They called the mom of my mother-in-law, and she called my wife, and my wife called me. We need to be there by Monday to sign the lease. And they pay the first month of the rent and the security, so we don't need to pay nothing.
Wow, praise God.
I also, that's not stop there. They go to give you another voucher for furniture and everything and clothes.
Praise God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was praying for this, but I don't expect it was so far, so fast like this.
How long you been out of the ashes?
I've been out of the ashes almost 2 months. I'm sorry, that's my wife. I think she's there. Maybe I tell her call me when you arrive there. She's not there. But the thing is this, she's going to call me again. Let me put this in silent mode security right now. And almost 1 month, I think so. A month?
Yeah.
That month for me is amazing month. Amazing.
Never forget it.
So I want to be still in contact with this place because God has something to do with me here. Plans to travel, to do missionary stuff. I want to travel to Mexico. That's my dream. I need to get all my papers, all my documentations, my passport. That's for next year. I will be prepared for that.
What was your experience with the resources in this community?
It's simple. We got the transportation here. They put us in the place we need to stay to get our information, like social services. Boom. We can do everything there. We apply for food stamps, apply for Medicaid. Everything's there. If we need to go appointments, we have transportation for appointments, like a doctor's appointment.
You're talking about what Out of the Ashes provided to you. But my question is, what is your experience with the other resources in this county? What was your experience? You say you went to family preservation.
Family preservation was good. At the first, they don't help me. At the first, they don't help me and my wife. They don't help. At the second time, they help us. They give it more resource. Give it more resource. And they give it this number, and we try to find because it's not couple shelter here. It's gonna be a good if somebody put a house or a building for couple shelter, family couple shelter, like in New York they have. If you have your wife, your husband, and kids, everybody is in the same room. We provide this. We got food, everything, clothes for these kind of people. But separate people sometimes it's complicated.
Yeah.
But we respect the rule because I know why. Not everybody understand when people try to recovery, it can be together. It's impossible. Two broken people can do nothing. Two blind people can walk together.
Mm.
You know, it's going to be like this. That's why I understand this program. You know, maybe not everybody needs to understand that, but this is your vision. And the rules here is amazing rules. It's maybe not everybody understand, but I understand it.
Mm.
That's why when my wife tried to take the decision
Mm.
to go to the other side, I stay here.
Mm.
I don't move behind her. I don't go wrong behind her. No. I love you, my wife, but you need to talk with me first. And I stay here. And I receive my blessing here.
Amen.
And I have the ashes. And I give in me, I keep with me this remembers and all this experience. And I want to share with everybody my experience. Everywhere I go.
So for the person who's homeless that's watching this video and not sure what's next or if they should, or what kind of encouragement can you say for the person who feels like the world has given up on them and there's nothing left?
I can tell them it's simple. There's always hope. There's always a doors open. But the most important thing is believe God's always there with us. We're not alone.
Mm.
Jesus says, I'm gonna be with you all time to the end. So that means it's true.
Mm.
Don't give up. Keep it trying. If you fail, put on your feet again. Don't stay in the ground. You know, nobody needs to judge you.
Mm.
Nobody's perfect. Don't stay in the ground. Put on your feet and try to find help. If it's not here, it's in another place. Church, professional people, these places, there's always an option.
Mm-hmm.
Always an option to try something different and be, clean and sober. This is beautiful. Be like this is beautiful. Try it.
Mm.